Hello. In this short video, I wanted to talk through what has been included in the 0.13.0 version of Chocolatey Agent. So let's go ahead and jump in and we'll look at the release notes. So we have got a warning about dependency change there. So what this is saying is that the 0.13.0 release of Chocolatey Agent now has a dependency on a version of the Chocolatey license extension greater than 3.2.0. The reason that we're calling this out is because there is a potential, because of the way that Chocolatey works. If you jump directly to installing Chocolatey license extension without first upgrading Chocolatey Agent, then there's a potential for a mismatch to happen there. So in the release notes at the top now, we have information on the recommended installation order of Chocolatey components. That way we can enforce that if you install Chocolatey Agent, we'll make sure that the right version of Chocolatey license extension is installed. And if you install that, it will make sure that the correct version of Chocolatey is installed to meet those requirements. Now we are making steps to in future versions of both Chocolatey CLI and Chocolatey license extension to try and improve that to ensure that we don't get into an incompatible state. But for the minute, we are calling those out explicitly in the release notes. So we do encourage you to read the release notes for each component release before actually doing the installation. Now, there's a mention of a breaking change here. Now, it's not strictly a breaking change, but we are calling it out as a breaking change because of the dependency change. Okay, but essentially what we've done in the Chocolatey license extension is we've modified the contract definition that in the communication channel between Chocolatey Agent and Chocolatey Central Management. Now, that definition of that contract lives in the Chocolatey license extension assembly, and that's why we needed to change the dependencies. But the reason that this is not a huge concern for anyone running Chocolatey Central Management is that the changes have been made in a backwards compatible way. But we do recommend that if you are upgrading to the latest version of Chocolatey Central Management, then we also recommend that you upgrade to the latest version of Chocolatey Agent and so on. So it is a breaking change, strictly speaking, but depending on what your usage is, you shouldn't be impacted because there is a backwards compatible version that will continue to work with older versions of Chocolatey Central Management. A couple of improvements that have gone in this release. We've added logic to retry reporting of a deployment step if it initially fails. So what that's really referring to is if Chocolatey Agent performs a deployment that has come down from Chocolatey Central Management, if it fails to report that for reasons, network outage or something, it will reattempt that deployment step result being sent to Chocolatey Central Management until it succeeds. Okay, so it won't lose that context. It will continue to attempt to report it until it manages to do it. The other one there is to ensure that no expanded sensitive variables are captured in the log that is returned to Chocolatey Central Management. So in the latest version of Chocolatey Central Management, we included the ability to have what we refer to as a sensitive variable within an advanced deployment script. So what that means is it's a encrypted value in CCM that you can add into a PowerShell script. That PowerShell script won't be that the contents of that sensitive variable won't be shown anywhere within Chocolatey Central Management. But what we found was that there was a edge case where that sensitive variable could make its way into the deployment log that's then sent back to CCM. Now, that edge case has now been closed, so we can guarantee now that the sensitive variables that you define within Chocolatey Central Management, they get securely sent down to the Chocolatey Agent. They're executed as part of the Chocolatey Agent, and they're not leaked anywhere within the log files with the Chocolatey Agent is capturing. And now we can also say that it's not leaked in terms of what's sent back to the Chocolatey Central Management server. So sensitive variables are sensitive all the way up and down from Chocolatey Central Management through Chocolatey Agent now. That is all that's gone into this release. So if you've got any questions about it, feel free to reach out. But for now, that's it. Thank you very much.